but is this not the most annoying thing that you could ever see? The power has just gone out. You come downstairs and this is what you see on your VCR, the flashing 12. I can't stand it. Well, you don't ever have to worry about that anymore because our today's special value from JVC is not only the lowest price VCR plus VCR that we've offered at QVC from JVC, but it's also a fabulous, fabulous auto plug and play setup, and I'm going to plug this in and show you what that's all about and tell you that the item number is E26184. The 4-head VCR with VCR Plus and auto clock setup. I just plugged it in. All you have to do is hook in your cable antenna, go right into the plug, and then hit the plug in, and all of a sudden you'll see in just a minute it'll begin to start the clock and automatically scroll through all the channels in your local area, plus set your time and tune in all your channels. So E26184 is your item number. The guy that is bringing this to us today, his name is Don Thompson. Don, welcome to the show.
Hi, glad to be here,
Thanks for being
Jane.
here. Don, you're a representative from JVC, and this is truly a phenomenal, phenomenal value on a VCR. Tell us some of the features about this VCR and how did we get such a great price on this? $77
It is just amazing, Jane. Just maybe 2 or 3 model generations ago, the features that are on this VCR would have cost $200 or $250. To offer this VCR for such a cost-effective price is amazing. What we're going to get here is something that actually will auto-program your clock setting, so you'll never ever have that flashing 12 o'clock again. I mean, hallelujah, right? It'll also automatically program all of your cable channels or your regular channels if you have them. You basically get a remote control. It's made for people with regular size fingers. You get something that's actually, you're able to get different buttons that are different shapes for different functions, and it'll actually take advantage of the dexterity of your thumb. You get something that actually will automatically adjust itself to the quality of the tape that you put in. Let's say you rent some kids tape that maybe rented 100 times before at Blockbuster or someplace, and you put it in there, the VCR will automatically adjust all the parameters, color, quality, brightness, sharpness, to give you the best possible picture on playback of any kind of a tape.
It's $77.12. The plug-and-play technology is, to me, the most exciting part, and the price, of course, is $77.12. This could be the extra VCR in the kids' room. This could be the extra VCR in your master bedroom.
Absolutely.
This is high quality. We're talking about a 4-head VCR, and at that price, I think, you know, for Christmas gifts for the college students, or Christmas gift for mom and dad, or people that are difficult to shop for, think about the value and all the features. Plus, we've got the name JVC backing this up and coming in strong for us. But again, we're talking about quality video. We're talking about, like Don said, a picture that will adjust. And I know I've got some old home videos that have been played and played and played. Yeah. And, you know, they kind of lose their luster after a while. This kind of a quality in VCR really does sharpen in and fine-tune the picture and the type of show you're watching.
Absolutely. Whether it's a home video that has just a certain color quality about it because you shot it with a camcorder that was maybe 5 years ago, or whether it's some brand new tape that you just bought, you know, from the store somewhere and brought it home and it's the first time you played it, the VCR will just set itself up to give you the optimum possible picture for that recording.
The fingerprint on this is a little bit smaller, I'm noticing too. Not to mention the fact that we've got the front AV jacks, which is very convenient. And I know there are so many of our viewers out there that have picked up some of the JVC camcorders in the past. Now we've got the capability of just plugging directly into that front AV jack. And also for gamers, if you've got some games that you need to plug in, you don't have to root through the back of the unit and pull it off the shelf and turn it around and try to find the right place to plug in.
I mean, how many of us are getting some kind of a console game system for our children for Christmas? This will enable you to, on Christmas morning, to take that console game out, plug it into the front AV jacks with their supplied front AV wire, using the video connection and then one of the audio connections, and you're ready to go. Whether it's a camcorder or a game console system, you're all set and ready to go without having to go behind your TV and fuss and muss with things that you're not familiar with.
I also like the 30-second skip feature, which is great too. And there's so many times that you just might pop a tape in and, you know, tape a full hour show and then realize, oh my goodness, I've got commercials all through this, let me skip through them. Well, now with this 30-second skip, you can actually skip through a lot of that junk.
One push of one button on the remote and commercial be gone.
Commercial be gone. I like that.
Banish that commercial to fast forwardness, right? It just really allows you to get through that commercial and get back to your player.
That is good technology. Any time that I don't have to worry about watching the commercials, of course, unless it's a QVC commercial, and then of course you can definitely stay tuned because that's more great programming information. But this is the opportunity to get high quality VCR from a name that you can trust, a name that has been in the business of electronics for so long and really has evolved with all the technology. I remember purchasing my first VCR probably about 13, 14 years ago, and paying like 3 or 4 times this with nowhere near the features. So now the technology has caught up with what's happening in electronics, and now we've got all of this packed into such a great value for our viewers, which is phenomenal.
That's true, Jane. I don't know if you're aware of it, but JVC actually invented VHS technology. We basically brought that technology to the market back in 1978, and we continue to be the innovator. What we're going to wind up doing here is giving you, like I said in the top of the spot, features that you would normally only find just a couple of generations ago on a $200 or $300 VCR, on a VCR that's significantly less than $100.
This is E26184. If you have a JVC VCR, I would love to hear from you. Give us a call at 1-800-345-1515. I also want to ask you to use automated ordering. If you can, at 1-800-345-1212. It's the quickest way to get through. This is our JVC 4-head VCR. This is the lowest price JVC VCR Plus VCR we have ever offered. Let's talk about the VCR Plus feature because I think that is phenomenal.
Oh, VCR Plus is just amazing. Literally, you want to record your favorite show, you get your TV guide out. At the end of each show description is a number, a 4 to 8 digit number. You literally punch one button on the remote, you put that VCR Plus code in and hit OK, and that's it. It's programmed. It's done. You've set yourself up to record that show, whether you're going to be asleep or not around or on vacation. That's going to be all ready.
So now you don't have to go rooting through the TV guide, look for the show, try to figure out the time, the start time, the end time. With a touch of a button with this new technology, you can actually program your favorite shows. Well, let's go out to the phones and say hello to Karen, who is joining us from Florida. Karen, welcome to the show. Say hello to Don.
Good morning, Jane. Hi, Don.
Hi, how you doing, Karen?
Just good.
Good. Was it time for a new VCR, Karen?
No, it's a Christmas present for my son.
Wonderful.
Oh, he's really going to enjoy that, Karen.
Yeah.
I know. I bought the same one last year for my daughter.
Wonderful.
And I'm tempted to just give him mine and take that one. I like that one better.
Now, Karen.
So many of my friends have done that. They've actually bought this one and kept it for themselves and then wound up giving their old one away or putting it in another room or something like that and making this their main VCR.
Well, I like that auto clock. With the amount of thunderstorms we get down here, my power always goes out.
And daylight savings time, you don't have to even think about it. It's automatically going to adjust because the signal is right in there with your local PBS channel, so you get exactly the right time for your area. Karen, you would recommend this, I would take it then, to family and friends?
Yeah, my daughter just loves hers. And then my son just told me last night he wanted a VCR for Christmas.
Oh, great. Now, have you been doing any shopping for VCRs out there?
No, I haven't.
No, okay. Well, I tell you, this is a great price, and I think now that you have gotten this, you go ahead and look in the brochures and the sale flyers, and you'll realize what a great value you got on this VCR.
Oh, I know. That's why I bought it last year, and I knew better, that this was the best one.
Well, all the best to you and your family, and thanks for taking the time to say hello.
And you too. You all have a nice Christmas.
You too.
Happy holiday to you too, Karen.
Karen.
You too. Bye-bye.
This is E26184, $77.12. What we have done is actually put up footage so you can see some actual footage from the VCR, and look how clear and wonderful the reception and the picture is on this. Now, some of the other great features we talked about was...
Well, what we can do here is, being that it's a 4-head VCR, you can do things like pause the program, and look how nice and still that pause is.
Right.
The 4-head technology really allows that pause to really look like a picture.
Right.
And then we can do things like a frame by frame. As you can see, that car is advancing just a little bit, one frame at a time. Or you can actually do a forward search if you wanted to very quickly search through some part of the movie to get to a special part that you wanted to view again and again. Or if you had recorded a sporting event, if you wanted to watch that catch over and over and over again, this is a way to get to it.
Right. Well, I have a couple of movies that I've noticed some little faux pas in, and I like to slowly advance through them.
Go back and say, look what I call it.
Without this technology, you can't see it, so now you can actually rip the movies apart.
And then another thing that normally